tell you the truth, I'm not even sure where to start. Well, first things first, I want to say that Disney is a powerful company that hides incidents very quickly. Ever seen a fight? People arguing? Maybe, yes. But have you ever thought about how short the problem lasted? That's what I'm talking about. Disney is often quick about things and makes their guests believe that nothing happened. So when I went to Disneyland, a terrifying incident happened to me that I will simply never forget. As I was walking down Main Street with my family, I wanted to explore the park alone. I was 14 at the time, so, I wasn't sure if my parents would let me, but surprisingly, they did. I went off and hugged my parents goodbye, and in a matter of seconds, I was on my way. Walking past many rides until I reached Toontown, which at the time was my favorite area of the park. I saw a green door in the corner near a ride area, and no, it wasn't Club 33. There was no way. I knew where Club 33 was, and it definitely was not in Mickey's Toontown. If I remember correctly, Club 33 was near the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was nowhere near that ride. Don't worry, I have heard theories about Club 33 and how they're hiding something dark and sinister, but after what I saw in that room in particular, I don't have any doubts about it. Back to the point. I was looking around to see if anybody was paying attention to the green door, but nobody seemed to even see it. So I pushed myself through the crowd into the corner where the door was. In front of me was a big 6-foot-tall door that read, "Employees Only." Well, that's bull, I whispered to myself. I tried pushing and pulling on the door, but it didn't budge. I pulled harder, and surprisingly, it ended up opening. It was a loud metal bang against the concrete. I looked around. What the hell? I asked myself. Nobody had heard the sound. It was as if there wasn't even something here. And who wouldn't hear such a loud noise like that? I ignored it and kept going. And as I stepped inside, I felt this wrong feeling. I wanted to keep going, but my instinct said to just close the door and get the hell out of there. That's when I saw that there were a few stairs in the corner of the room leading down to a brightly lit room. I went down them, wanting to explore. And to this day, I wish that I had just left that room alone. In the room, there was another door at the end of it, with a sign next to it that read, "Mickey's House of Fun." Was he down here? I thought to myself. No, he's just a cartoon. It has to be some type of studio or something, I rationalized to myself. As I was about to walk closer to the door, just then it opened. A big, giant circular ear poked out of the door. I froze as I saw the head of that thing start to show itself. I don't know how to describe it. It was clearly him, but he seemed demonic. It was something not from this world. As I was about to turn around and run, it spoke. "Hi," it whispered. That voice. That fucking voice. It was the same. That's when I noticed that it was missing a lot. It wasn't the Mickey that I grew up with. No. It was something that I had never expected to see in my life. Next to the door was a standing 6-foot-tall mouse. Half of its ear missing. The other ear had been sewn on. It was obvious because of the big staples that it had on it. Do you want to meet my other friends? I know you do. It's every kid's dream. Come on, pal, don't be scared. I didn't say anything. We stood there staring at each other. It wasn't until from the top of the door that I saw what was a ripped green hat that I ran up the stairs and out from the door. I was screaming, crying as I heard those damn things chasing after me. I stepped out into the sunlight crying, screaming for my mother. Everybody looked at me in disbelief. Nobody helped. Until a Disney member, in a matter of seconds, stood me up and took me to the park's office. He noticed that I was bleeding from a big scratch. "Cover that up, son. We don't want problems now," he said. Problems? Problems? You have big fucking problems down there, I thought to myself. When we got there, they were asking me so many questions, and I was half lying and half honest with them. I knew that they were going to hide and pretend that this didn't happen. They were going to come up with some bullshit. I knew they were. My mom never asked me what happened or what the staff had told her, but she recently told me, on my 17th birthday, what she had heard, and what the staff had told her. Supposedly, I had gotten scared of an animatronic of a ride, and that I had accidentally ran into a sharp prop of the park, which is the reason of the scratch in my shoulder. Yeah. Right, sure, Disney. And God only knows what was down those stairs, behind that door. I will never know. And I'm not surprised that the staff came up with a straight-up lie and quickly pretended as if nothing happened. I know they know what I was talking about, because I heard a staff say something as I was laying on the floor crying. Something along the lines of, "He opened the door." Disneyland. The happiest place on Earth. Sure. Sure, yeah, have your fun lying to poor, innocent families. My advice to you, be careful. You know, don't let go of your family in a big park with a lot of people. And most importantly, if you see a big green door near Toontown, don't go near it. Once you step in the corner, there is no going back. I truly hope nobody ever goes down there. I'm not sure if I just got lucky getting out alive, but one thing is for sure. Disney has so many secrets. I mean, think about it. A big, powerful company. Why wouldn't they? Oh, and that big green hat? I'm pretty damn sure you know who it was.